Goals that are clear will expose your enemies. Now, most of you, when you know from the church world, especially when you say your enemies, you're thinking of the witches and things like that. But the biggest enemy is yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it is the habits that you do. So it exposes the things that you need to stop doing. You can ask my wife. Right now, there's African nationals, whatever. I haven't even watched one match. I love UFC. I've never watched one full. I watch highlights. Because the things that I'm involved in do not allow me to be watching football from the morning until evening. So at the end of the year, you would have watched, everybody, which is good. But your report card, your report is your bank balance. It tells you how things are. And so how was your bank balance last year? How was your net worth? Did it grow? Did it increase? So the only report that tells us how things are moving in your life is your bank balance. When you hear somebody who says, money is not everything, you know they are broke. How do you know that money is not everything, yet you don't have money? You hear, money does not buy you happiness. You do not know where to shop. Or you can't shop where real happiness. Because you hear when you broke, you go to Merek, ndakabata pressure. What are you talking about? Kujecha kumagu unozikuhuruwa kondoko kuti takata pressure ndara takata pressure. So I had a friend of mine who came from the States. So I took him to Merek some years ago, before I was exposed. So I said, we'll have pressure. We're eating salsa. This is a car park. People eating salsa in a car park. So what's so fun? Listen to this. True pleasure is about experiences that you have. So, goals expose. So, listen to this. If your goal is to do 10 hectares of soya beans this year, then somebody comes and says, let's do 10 hectares of potatoes. That person becomes your enemy. He's your friend, but he's your enemy. Because if you do 10 hectares of potatoes, you have actually, what can I say? You have abandoned your own goals. And most of us, right now, we have abandoned our own goals at the expense of somebody who comes and tells you something that is tingling to your ear, that looks much better. But listen, the moment you do that, you have abandoned yours and you are now fulfilling their goals at the expense of your own. At the end of the year, they would have the 10 hectares of potatoes, you will have 0. So according to what goals are, you have failed. And a lot of people are not progressing and are not increasing because instead of running their own goals, they are running somebody else's goals. So my goals expose my enemies. My enemies are not necessarily people that hate me, but people that supposedly love me, but are not adding value to me to achieve what I need to become. So if you come to me and say, Doc, ndine chrome, I would say, thank you so much, but can you do it by yourself? Because it's not in my goals. Doc, can we go to DRC right now? No. This month, going away is not in my goals. So it exposes the enemies to my goals, not the enemies to you, but the enemies to your goals. And knowing very well that my report card is dependent on my goals. Number 3, it protects my time. So I know how to use my time. If you don't have any goals, anybody can just come and say, Hande ku South Africa. What went? Hey, you know how it is. But what that person was achieving their goals. What did you achieve? So it protects my time. So when you call me during my goal, when I'm doing my goals, I'll tell you, you know what, my friend, right now I cannot speak to you. I am busy. I'm actually in a meeting. I'm actually under pressure. Can I call you at the end of the month or at the end of the week Now you might see me and say, he's lying. I'm not. My goals are my time, and my goals are my everything. You understand what I'm saying? So it protects my time. It protects my time. So why do most people fail? People fail because they set goals and quit on their goals. And some of you are here right now, you've already quit on your goals for 2022. And that's why you fail. Number two, you do not set goals at all. We have talked set goals, you have never set goals. Maybe after tonight, you start to set goals. So why do people quit on their goals? Number one, they hang around small-minded people. Small-minded people have got no goals, they've got no aim. They live with a mentality which I call so long life. Just ask the person next to you, I think you look like a small-minded person. I don't trust you. If they are not small-minded, let them show you your goals, their goals. Let them show you their goals. If they don't have goals, they are small-minded. Are you hearing what I'm saying? A small-minded person has got, you are wasting space, you are wasting oxygen. If you don't have goals, die. Let's bury you and live. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So small-minded people have got no ambition. They've got no ambition. They've got no ambition. Listen, ambition is to say, look, I can be better. I can be greater. I can be richer. If it is possible for you to become better, should you be better? If you can grow and become larger, should you become larger? Should you remain at that point with where you are living right now, what you are driving? I don't know what you are driving. I don't know which phone you have. I don't know what you have. But are you satisfied? Who is satisfied with their life right now? I have not even arrived. Small-minded people. So if you are small-minded, if I talk to you for 5 minutes and you reveal your small mind, that's it. I will forget your name in the name of Jesus. Father, help me to forget this person. Because I don't need small-minded people around me. I need people who are you hearing what I'm saying? Who are ambitious, who wake up and say, we can do this, we can push for this. The reason why you fail on your goals, you don't review them daily. You know what I do to my goals? I see my goals every day. I even have got a poster with my goals. I see them when I wake up. Before Pastor D rebuked me, I used to have them at my headboard. When I wake up, even I would see them. When I'm doing, number one, number two, they're there. You better see them until you only remove them when they are gone. Whatever we are now were goals that we set 10 years ago. My goal-setting exercise costed me $3,000. So I set goals every 10 years. So right now I have already talked to my mentor and say, look, I want to set my goals. It's a $3,000 check. And you say, I'll go waste the money. No. Look at the things that I've achieved. The problem in Africa that we love free things. And that's one of the things that keep us poor. That's the matter. You never track your goals. Where are you right now with your goals? How far are you? What percentage of accomplishment are you? So whatever you don't track, you will not accomplish. And the reason why people fail in their goals, they start to make sense or rationalize why they should quit. That goal, I know with this economy, some of these things, the Urganana states where there's Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rationalizing. You're rationalizing. No, actually this goal, it was just those moments, I think, where you are just motivated, but it's not that we linked, une contact, or you are linked to the president, or one of those ZANU-PF, or you are rationalizing. You are rationalizing. And some of you have rationalized to your failure, and you are now comfortable. I don't care where you come from. Whether you come from Bushu, whether you come from Bare, whether you come from what, there are people that came from there who are successful. It reminds me of a verse in the Bible. I'm in church, and after all, I'm the pastor of this church, so I can quote the scripture. If you don't want me to quote the scripture, you can walk out. The scripture says, a lazy man says that there's a lion outside. If I go outside, I'll be eaten. But there are people that are outside in the same environment that you are saying that there is a lion and are making it. So why are you not making it? Why are you not making it? Knock those doors until you are known. Make noise until you are known. All right, let's move. Why create goals? So when they are clear, you are able to put more clear effort. It helps you to go beyond mediocrity, and it helps you to achieve. When they are clear and when you create goals, you've got a target that you can hit. So I've got a clear target of what I want to achieve this year. I've got a clear target of revenue. I've got a clear target of profit. I've got a clear target of income. I've got a clear target of what I want to achieve in my personal life. I've got a clear target. And whatever I also measure, that's how I track. So whatever you measure, you can actually track and you actually achieve. And it drives, so those goals are what drives my activities daily. So when I wake up, I'm looking at my goals and say, what should I do today that helps me to achieve these goals? So my activities are not determined by the weather. No. The weather has got nothing to do with what I do. My activities are determined by my goals. What is needed, what is needful of me to do today for me to accomplish that. That's what I do. Not that it's cold, it's hot, I'm sick. The people that come to this church, they know I've come and preached when I'm sick. I don't say, I'm sick, so I will not, I don't have a voice, so I will not come. It's got nothing to do with how I'm feeling. It creates accountability. It energizes for you to live long. So, how do you set a goal? Number one, a goal must be written down. A goal must be what? This verbal issue of non-written goals, I call them verbal goals. They are nothing. If your goal is just in your head, it's a mental goal, or you're just speaking it. This and that, so that. You don't have a typed thing. You have not written it. I actually prefer you to write your goals with your own hand. A few days ago, my son came and said, so I asked him, what's your goal for this year? He's grade 7. He said, I want to do this and that. No, it's not a goal. A goal is written down. Go and write them. He went and wrote them. He came with these 5 goals. And I said, now read them. He started to read these goals. Grade 7. Because any goal that is not written is nebulous. It's not a goal, it's a wish. And wishes never come true. You watch too many movies and they lived happily ever after. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're watching too many of those Korean movies. I know you're watching them. Because in my house, somebody watches them. Huh? And they are so nice. They know all the episodes. They watch them 5 times. So a goal must be written what? Down. So you must write your goals down today when you go home. Before the lockdown starts at 0:00. You write your goals down. They must be written in the present tense. I am. My bishop calls them the I am factor. I am becoming, I am a millionaire. I am earning 10,000 per month. I am growing my business. I'm establishing a new branch. You write them in the present tense. You also look at the different dimensions of life. So goals are not just financial goals. So what I have, I've got financial goals. Very clear. What I want to do, things that will help to increase my finances. Then I've got my spiritual goals, things that I want to do spiritually. Then I've got my family goals, what I want to do with my family. Then I've got my mental goals, the number of books and seminars and conferences that I must attend. Very clear. Then I've got my health goals. I went for my checkup and certain things were found not to be in order. And right now I've started a routine which is different from the routine because I've got clear goals. So I've got health goals. I've got a 100-day challenge that I'm actually doing which should help me to get to the goals that I want. So I've got clear goals. I know exactly what I need to do. I must lose 10 kgs in the next 100 days. Very clear. Not going to lose a weight. What does lose? If you lose 1 gram, you've lost weight. Some of you need to gain. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So there must also be written in a positive vibe versus a negative vibe. What is the negative vibe? Is I am not going to stop going to church, or I'm not going to drink beer. You get what I'm saying? It's negative vibe. You must say it in the positive vibe. So your goal must be positive. Because whatever is positive, it brings in the energy to your own mind. Goal setting it's reprogramming your mind, because as a man thinketh, so is he. So when you are writing goals and when you are speaking them out, what you are doing is you are reprogramming your mind so that your mind can have a clear picture of what you want to do. And whatever is in your mind, that's exactly what you become. Your mind is your biggest prophet, not your papa. Am I talking here? And then when you've got them, you have to read them daily. And I read them in the morning, and I read them at night. It sounds laborious. My friend, the way I want to succeed, I do it. If poverty is very painful, please do these things. But if you want to stick with your poverty, with your $2,300, it's fine. But inini, in fact, one of my goals would, before I die, I want to have my own jet. It's my goal. Don't say, you have your own goals. I'm not coming to you. It's my goal. It's there. Ask my child. It's there. There's a Bentley also. So my target for my Bentley is my 5th year birthday. I will be driving a Bentley. You understand what I'm saying? I've got very clear goals. Don't say, mota dzongofamba, tesa tukufamba takagara. Zvakasiyana. You must actually read your goals and rewrite them again when you are discouraged and after a disappointment. Who has ever been discouraged? You feel as if the wind you have been, the wind is off wapera. Ask my wife what I do when I'm like that. I go downstairs, go into a certain room, personalized room in the Dockers. And I'm there doing my goals, because my goals energize me. They tell me, yes, this might have happened. Yes, ndavarwa. Yes, because I can tell you, ndakavarwa. I've got somebody I can vara 45,000. I've got somebody I can vara 300,000. I've got somebody I can vara. Ndakavarwa. Today I was reading this story about this guy, they're now in the courts. This guy was doing some transfer, what? This guy gave this person 10,000, I want to 15,000. Instead, I'm going to the toilet. Woot! Ndavaru. Akambovarwa maoko mudenga. Kana wavarwa, you go to your goals and read them. Because nothing should ever come and stand between you and what you can become. In fact, I say sometimes these bad things, they happen to prove and to check whether you are really serious about your goals. So don't ever think you will discourage me by doing something negative to me. You're joking. In fact, the more negative you become, the more argumentative, the more power, the more I'll show you, prove to you. I'll be like Hulk Hogan. Are you hearing what I'm saying, somebody? Yes. So when things go wrong, I come out with even more vins to say, you spoke too soon. You do not know who I am. I'm going to accomplish it with you or without you. So I go over my goals. So you see the difference why you're not achieving your goals. So you think we achieved this by everything going smoothly. Ask my wife. Ask my wife whether all things are smooth all the time. Well, difficulties are at different levels, of course. Because in Dagati, Ndukushotwa, school fees, then 4,500, you are good at 200. But test it a short one, ne fees, ma levels, I gotta say. All right, let me move on. Okay, so do not worry about the mechanics, how your goal is going to come. One thing about goal setting, when you set it, what you are doing is you are instructing the world to start to move towards you. But if you don't set your goals, you are saying everything, stay where you are. So that's why people who don't write goals never achieve anything, remain failures. The moment you write goals, you speak to them. What you are speaking is that the world will start to respond to what you are saying, to your words. This is not a Christian thing. This is a law of life. It will happen to a Muslim, it will happen to a Hindu, it will happen to traditionalists if they set goals like Roya 100. I know Roya. And one Roya, are you going to say? Because I'm a clear go. Because it energizes and it makes sure that it brings to you. So don't worry about the mechanics. Don't worry about the mechanics. When we wanted to get this hole, we just said, you know what, Pastor just said, I'm tired of, because we're having several, the hole that we're in, Alex would become too small. So we were having 2 services. And we were about to go to a third, and Pastor just said, I'm tired. Let's just get a bigger hole. And we didn't know that there was this thing. But guess what? We met, and we started to talk. We are looking for a place. They said, I know a place. In fact, I can recommend you for that place. We attracted our goal by our words and by desiring to be better. And guess what? You can change your goals as you go. Okay? Listen to this. This one, financial goal, must be one of your goals. If you write goals and show me goals, Pasina goals, the finance, I will give you a clap. A baboon clap. You know why? Because most of your goals, if you look at them, they depend on your financial goal. I want to buy a car. How do you buy a car? Finances. I want to build a house. How do you build a house? Finances. I want to go to the gym. How do you go to the gym? Finances. I want to eat right. How do you eat organic food? Finances. I want to go on holiday. How do you go on holiday? Finances. I want to start tithing. What do you tithe? You can't tithe air. You have to tithe man. Yeah, in the finances. So you should have a clear financial goal. And my mentor said, every year you must aim to increase or to grow. Never finish the whole year at the same level you finished last year, or the same amount of income that you had last year. You should always increase. You should always aim for better. If you are getting 200, aim for 400. If you're getting 400, aim for 800. If you're getting 800, go for 1.5. There should be no year in your life where your income is the same. We are not raising failures in Dr. SM. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Am I talking here? So, because it makes it easy for the other goals to happen. And remember, the world is an economic world. It's a money world. So money is more important than you think. I know some of you don't come to this church. You go to certain churches, and they might tell you, money is not important. It doesn't. Who said money? Money does not take you to heaven. We know that. But while you are here on earth, You need money. Because it can take you to heaven. Because unongo usina mari yekuzvirapisa appendix $600 wofa waenda kudenga. But waendeswa kudenga not kuti denga riri kukuda because hauna cash. Am I talking to somebody? So this one must be there. So I want to see how much money you want to make. What things are you doing this year that causes you to increase? If it's not there, you're not serious about your life. You're not serious. You are not serious. Say to your neighbor, you're not serious. Where is your financial goals? Tell us, where is your financial goal? Quickly, let's go through these wisdom keys very quickly. The first one there, you guys can see it. You must have many dreams. I call them dreams. So what I do when I'm writing my goals, I say, what do I want to become? So I've got dreams. So I write, I want to own a plane. I want to have a Bentley. I want to do this. I want to travel the world. I want to tick. I've got a bucket list and all those kind of things. You understand what I'm saying? Those are dreams. But what I do, I don't focus on everything. What I then do, I then focus on my top 10. Top what? Top 10. I must have a financial goal, a spiritual goal, a family goal, and some others within there. You understand what I'm saying? So I focus on my top 10. Then I say, what can I accomplish now? So I concentrate on those. The rest I leave. Okay? And I maintain my goals in view. I watch them, I speak them, I talk them. Some of us were old, so what I used to do is to create what is called a dream chart or a goal chart. So I would go and buy a magazine of houses and holiday and do some cuttings and paste on a canvas, and then that's what I have as my goal. But now you can do that by Instagram and take pictures. You know, I used to have a guy with a six-pack. I know right now I have got this, but I used to guy with a six-pack. Then I put my passport size photo dog. Yeah, that's my goal. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So I would take some money. The other time I actually bought this fake money, this fake tissue money. You remember? In just bulk. Then I'm going to yeah. Yeah. You need to visualize it. You must keep your goals in view. The car that you want to drive, even if it's 10 years, no. Let me just go and think about it, but I'll be back. Yeah. You are keeping your... me and Pastor did, when we were building our house, you know what we used to do every Sunday? We used to drive kuma Del. At that time, so we would drive and go, and they just view houses, and we would find a way of sneaking into those booms. No. Are you getting what I'm saying? Tongo, and I'm going, hey. But what you see is what you become. So if you are staying at the other side of the town, don't just stay there. Man. Then when they're town, no. See other things. Because what you see is what is going to so you keep your vision and view. I always say get an accountability partner. So go and show somebody your goals. Sir, these are my goals. But that person must not be small. I could have 10,000 per month annually. In the next of those, can I go 10,000? How are you living? Honest. Say good. Balance. How? Pride. No, I'm trying to pull you from where you are. Your mother will say, I love you the way you are. I don't. Andikude wakadaro. Itanani maniwe. Yes. Huh? Yes, come up. The bottom is overcrowded. And I want to pressure iripo kuna fourth so. Kude iso unachipinda pamzuri bebe ndoba udakuida uchiti tazoenda kumba kumana. Iwe kunoona uri kuenda kumba mani iwe. So some of you are saying, hey, this pastor has pride. No, I see pride. But you know what? I always tell people a story. When I was in high school, Form 1, my shoes got stolen. When my shoes got stolen, I told my father, father, this is my father, the one that brought me. Ndabirwa boots and uri basa rekubirwa boots nevamwe ikoko kuchikoro uripo. Ndakapfeka boots until as if I show you my feet ndine cones. Both sides. As a result, yekusatengerwa boots yekwabata. Nifamba ndakadai so 10 years old. Unamatera ayewa iboots because of poverty. What do you need in ndopembedza poverty? No. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I want you rich. I want you to make it in life. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yes, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not being paid by any of you to do this. But God put it on my heart and say, you know what, my son, you better pull some people out of poverty in your nation. And that's exactly what we are doing here. So you can see that. So you must have a clear why. A clear what. And also then, when you look at your goals, you then have to ask the last question. Do I have the skill set to accomplish this goal? If you don't have the skill set, do I have the time to acquire the skill set? I've got a guy who comes to this church. This guy is an IT guy. So he started making some things, carpentry. And it's so good. People are now starting to buy it. Then I said, did you go to carpenters? And no, I learned it on YouTube. He bought the things. They are making the furniture with his wife, or too. And they're selling. Nice quality stuff. So you can learn almost every skill that you want on YouTube. You don't need to have a certificate anymore. Having one is good. But I've seen so many people with certificates who can do nothing. I want some real work being done. So, do you have the skill set to accomplish your goals? If you don't, you either have to hire the skill set or you have to train yourself in the skill set that is needed. Or else that goal will not get accomplished. Go. You have to have the skill set. Do you have the skills to accomplish that goal? That's why when your business starts to grow bigger, like what ours has become, my own personal business has got over 200 people now. So when you've got a business and you want over 200 people, I cannot do everything. I have to get skills to help me. The business that I'm involved in, it's got over 600. So all in all, I manage about 1,000 people. I can't do that. So some of the skills I have to get. Last year, you can ask Pastor D, I had to go and do a training with the Institute of Business in Berlin, Germany. Because I realized that the skills that I needed, I didn't have them. So I went for training so that I can achieve my goal. Some of you want to achieve your goal with the same skill that is a boozer skill. You understand what I'm saying? So do you have the what? The skill set. If you don't have it, go online. Instead of watching football, instead of watching that, spend 1 hour doing something so that by the time June, you've got enough skills to accomplish your goal. You can start making cars. You can start fixing radios. You can start servicing cars, not by going kuchikoro, but by doing all that, learning it online. You can start fixing, you can start coding, you can start doing whatever, you can start video recording, you can start playing drums without going to a school by looking and developing those skill set from YouTube. And all you're doing on YouTube is watching porn. It won't make you rich. Are you getting what I'm saying? Ndataura. Mumwe dzaba tukabatu papa. Don't worry, ansutara starago. So you need to increase the skill set. You need to increase the skill set. So 2022, guys, let's write our goals down. Let's put a time frame. Let's make sure there's a financial goal. Let's put the effort. Let's do the activities. So each goal must have what I call an action plan. What is it that is needed for that goal to be accomplished? What skill do I need for that goal to be accomplished? Who can I rope in to accomplish that goal? You pray for it spiritually, you get mentorship for it, and you accomplish your goal. May you have a successful 2022. So, since we are celebrating the lockdown, we will take some questions. I know it's already 7. Oh, that watch is wrong, though. It's before 7. So I finished before 7. Maybe 3 minutes before 7. But we'll take some questions or any comments. We've got a roving mic. Rob there, he's got a mic. If you want to say something or you want to ask something on goals or anything concerning business, we'll be able to do that. When you stand, please stand up, tell us your name, and go to your question. No preaching.
Thank you, Dr. SM. Okay. Thank you, Dr. SM. I'm Dr. Dodzo. My question is that of a mentee from the perspective of a mentor. When you become accountable, there are certain things that you can do that will sustain the relationship, but there are also red flags, things that I could do as the mentee that can serve the relationship. So what are some of the things that we as mentees do that can frustrate you, the mentor, or result in termination of the relationship as we are being accountable?
Okay. That's a very good question, and it shows the level of maturity. A lot of people don't get mentored because of pride. They would rather continue in their ignorance and be poor because they don't want to admit that they do not know. But for us to be where we are here, financially, spiritually, we've got mentors. So we're not telling you things that we don't do. We've got mentors, and we see these mentors every month. So one of the things that is very key is when a mentor speaks to you and gives you advice, you must apply it or do the things. If you don't do the things what your mentor tells you, you are telling the mentor that you are not necessary. You understand what I'm saying? And remember this, the mentor does not need you. You need the mentor. Okay? You need the mentor. And I can be very open. My spiritual father and my mentor is Bishop Tudor Bismarck. He doesn't need me. He's got over 1,000 sons all over the world. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm insignificant in his world. So a mentor is the one that goes after, the mentee is the one that goes after the mentor. Some people are a mentor, I don't have to come kumba kwako. I don't have to go for you are the one that has to look for the mentee, for the mentor, not the mentor to seek you. You understand what I'm saying? You're the one that needs help. You're the one that is being pulled up, who is being pulled into his world. You are not pulling him down to your world. You understand what I'm saying? So my biggest frustrations with people that say, mentor me, doc, is when you tell them what to do, they don't do it. They don't apply. They are not consistent. They are not on time. They are not smart. I the mentor, I the mentee, one mentee who had a funny hairstyle. I said, remove that hairstyle. He didn't want. Zvaita sei? Zvapera. Because if I am your mentee, then you must listen to me. Because mentees are not there to stroke your ego, but they are there to tell you the hard things that you need to know and to change so that your life can become better. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, that's what I would say. Follow what we say and listen to this. Then we go to the next point. Do not change the formula of the mentor until you are bigger than the mentor. So if your mentor is earning 100,000, don't say you are 5. I know no, tango wasvika pachi per 100 was what no ndakuchinja style. You understand what I'm saying? So I do not change. Are you getting what I'm saying? I don't change the formula until I am at the level of the mentor or greater. That's when I will change it. And most of you want to change it and you are still far. You are 1% and you're saying, high formula is sensei. You understand what I'm saying? Follow the formula. Is that clear? Does that make sense? All right. Next question, please. Please stand. Feel free. Anybody. There's another hand there. This side.
Hello, my name is Marvin Chizonga. You find that in life, sometimes you have a lot of people that you admire as mentors. Would you advise one to have multiple mentors or maybe to seek one where they can find maybe resonance in various aspects that they admire?
Okay. That's also a very good question. And I've seen people, especially in Zimbabwe, they are in confusion. I'll give you from the world that I come in, the church world. So this church will be saying, our theme for 2022, I saw a certain theme today for a certain pastor. I said, it is the year of humbling yourself. I said, that's his theme. And there were comments, that's a unique Chagut. Irina said, this is stupid. If I was going to this ministry, I would just stop. So you are being mentored by the person who's saying, this year we are just humbling ourselves. I don't know what it means. It's a year of humbling yourself. Okay? Then tomorrow you've got another mentor who is saying, it's a year of selling cabbages. I went to a certain conference and the pastor was saying, Tanga mun wese mu church munom gatange teburu ye free market. It was the year of starting my teburu. So you've got two mentors. One argument is the year of humbling. So you are confused. In the same way, where people, there are systems of, let's say, time management. So you can go to the John Maxwell time management system. There is the Dr. SM Chirisa time management system. It's specific. There is a Peter whatever management system. They are all based on the same principles, but the mechanics is different. You understand what I'm saying? All Magonyet are the same mechanics, but the engine is different. If you are trained for a Toyota, you can say, I can Benz no gazir. You get what I'm saying? So what I say is good. Paul then writes it and puts it in the Bible. I've got many teachers, but I've got one father. You get what I'm saying? So I listen to diverse thoughts on a subject, but I follow one. So you must choose who you follow in a certain. So if it is marriage, okay? So the thing about mentors is that there can be people who are good financially, but not good in their marriage. So you are mentored with them. The finance, the marriage. Oh, Makasa. Are you get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can have multiple mentors in different areas, but in that area, I would say in one area have one mentor. Does that make sense? Because each mentor has a system, and if you mix them, you end up getting confused and end up not achieving anything because you are trying to do this and do that, and it's different. So in what I do, in my time management system, I use one system. Okay? In my appraisal system, I use one system. Are you getting what I'm saying? In whatever, even with gym and even one fit, insanity. I didn't want to say it's insanity every day. So in a coach who tells me what to do. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to be careful. Listen, it's good to listen to different voices, but decide which voice you're going to follow. So I listen to different voices for ideas and thoughts and to increase my level of wisdom and my world of wisdom. But I follow a certain path. So when it comes to spirituality, I follow philosophy of Bishop Tudor. He's my mentor. You get what I'm saying? So what Bishop does not do, I'm not doing until ndasvika pana level. Yachi? Yeah, Bishop. You understand what I'm saying? So, but they are then multifarious kind of like gifts. You go to there, like Isusu and Pastor D. We have told you our areas of strength. Finances and business entrepreneurship, it's our gift. We can do marriage. It's our gift. And we do church. So all the things that we're doing, we limit within that. And we also believe in even our mental health issues, they have to do with that. It's really just helping people to succeed. You get what I'm saying? So, but when did you cheat as a politics? I can't mentor you in politics because I'm not a what? I'm not a politician. I can't. I can pray for you and say, Father, whatever he's thinking, let it be do. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's this or what, I don't care. But because in this church we've got people from all political parties. When somebody comes and say, I want to become an MP, I'll just say, Father, let your will be done. Is that clear? Does that answer that? All right, next question, please. Is that a question there? It was an agreement. Okay, yes. Your name and your question.
Thank you, Doc. My name is Philip Jonera. And my question is from personal experiences and experiments on certain goals. I've realized that one of the things that disrupts me from accomplishing some of my goals is that there are certain habits that are within you, but you don't realize them. For example, I come from Kujecha, and there's a certain mindset, Kujecha. You transformed at a certain time when you realize that this mindset won't get me anywhere. But there is this inner you, that inner you of, you can't take me out of the ghetto, but you can go out of the ghetto, if you know what I mean. So what habits do you need to follow for you to transform from that mindset for you to accomplish your goals?
Okay, that's my specialty because I'm a psychiatrist, and my job is to deal with how people think, and that's exactly what we do. So here's the thing. Your mind is divided into two parts. It is divided into what is called the conscious mind. Like right now, if I say hamburger, you were not thinking about a hamburger. But when I said hamburger or chicken, some of you are thinking of chicken licken, some of you are thinking of chicken in, it was in your subconscious. You were not thinking about it until I said chicken. Now, some of you urukutuona road runner. Until, and I can be more specific and say quarter chicken. You get what I'm saying? Now, some of you are thinking of quarter chicken, kashiri, kombrena, quarter chicken, you've got different experiences, but all those experiences are in your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind is the mind that controls most of your automatic behavior. Let me tell you what is an automatic behavior. Who has ever driven or walked to a certain place, so how did you drive there? Or when you are driving, you know say, because you are not conscious. What was driving was your subconscious mind. Okay? Now, that subconscious mind is the one that determines and detects most of your actions. So, what you are now is as a result of those actions and those habits. Ekujecha. Amnoza chimwe chigeto ngoti wasvika papati reorganized. Waungotora madrinks, wakutanga ungoviga mumaruva. Uchingoti zvanzi zvakazopera tosomwa. Unoza chingori chijecha so. Are you getting what I'm saying? Takambozvita tenda kune mimwe party nedzimwe boys dzangu. Then kwakazovhurwa fridge manje. Madrink akazara ati masatanist. Wada aisataviga takutora aya taviga chi mumaruva takudzosera kwekwe taona kuti no madrink asikuita se asikupera chijecha chi or kana wakaenda kuuniversity nenzi chihuba. You get what I'm saying? Chingoti I still remember one time, let me tell you chimwe chijecha chatakaita. So the school that I went to, inonzi Mazoe Boys High, it's a great school. But so we went to debate to attend to St. John's, green blazer. So tashiga bebe, good debate, I debate. You get what I'm saying? But pamba break man. Then head boy about, hey Mazoe boys, this is not supper, it's a snake. Takati manja amujike. Apana kajika. You get what I'm saying? Then Mazoe boys vatura tatora butter area. I mean that butter. Those who go butter kanenga kaitwa kari round so. Tataka butter kana carry hard. Tafunga it's something special. Kasa my blazer. Roko taka kumelta jecha. You understand what I'm saying? So jecha it makes you survive, but it makes you survive substandard. You understand what I'm saying? But where is that all that? It's in your subconscious, and you have been trained by what you exposed to. Your life experiences, what you saw your parents doing, what you saw your other people doing. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So how do you change your subconscious mind? You consciously have to reprogram it. And what we are doing here is part of that. We are reprogramming your subconscious mind. So, for example, if you come to a church like this, you are going to see good, totally smart, the stage is clean. We go for excellence. Why do we do that? Because where you came from, hakuna excellence. So we expose you to a world of excellence. And with enough exposure, uchatanga dress smart, wautanga ugeza, wautanga kusheva, wautanga kufeka omushe, wautanga kutaura omushe. Because we have now dealt with your subconscious mind. It's not easy, but it's doable. So you have to continuously expose yourself. So these mentorship classes are there to deal with your old conscious mind, subconscious mind, which is working against you, so that you reprogram it, so that it starts working for you and make you rich. That's how you do it. Continuous exposure to a better thinking and better life. Last question, or last two questions. Oh, we are celebrating lockdown. Two more questions, then we leave. Any question? If you are done, we are done. So, I think we are done for today. Who is coming for the marriage seminar on the 12th? All right. So let's fill this place. Bring your friends. They don't have to be a member of this church. It's open to everybody. But we are concerned about the number of divorces happening around. So please come through. I will start promptly at 10 to 12, 12:30 with question and answer, and it will be good. Trust me, it will be good. Over to you, MC.